welcome into another episode of DBS. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. You can find us on Instagram at Dad's Big Show. Of course, that's what DBS stands for, Dad's Big Show. So, today we got the other half of Elite Series 77. Now, of course, Series 77 has AJ Styles, Ronda Rousey, Viscera, Ravishing Rick Rude, Miss Elizabeth, and the Fiend, Bray Wyatt. We did Ravishing Rick Rude, Miss Elizabeth, and Ronda Rousey in the last one. Today we're going with the heavy hitters of this set, and that's going to be Viscera, AJ Styles, and the Fiend. And of course, we are going to save the Fiend for last, because that's what everybody came for. So let's go ahead and open up our 999th AJ Styles Elite figure. So let's see what we got going on here. Now, AJ Styles is the current DBS Universal Champion. So it'd be nice to get him another attire for pay-per-views. Alright, so he comes with the OC shirt, which is no longer a thing now that Carl and Anderson are not part of WWE at the moment. He comes with the open hands, and he also comes with the open fists. So nice accessories there. Now this one, I like that they did not, Oliver, go ahead and put that in there for me. I like that they did not put that shirt underneath. I know they did that for the last AJ, and that was extremely hard to take off. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is switch these hands, because if you know me, I'm an open fist guy, and that's what I like. So that's what I'm going to put on him. And Oliver, this is only for Dad. Oliver does not switch the hands out.
I know.
Alright. So there we go. We got the red. Now, I wish that it was just red pants with a black accent and not black with the red. I did not notice that one of these. Oliver, you gotta quiet down. We're doing a video, please. Can you put these down? Thank you. Alright, so I did not notice that one of these was red and the other was black. Makes sense, I guess, because he's got the little thing there. No chest hair. They've opted for the no chest hair the past couple Elite figures here. And I feel like this jacket is a little bit different. Different feeling than the other jackets we've gotten. I feel like it's more pliable. It moves a little bit more. I don't know. Maybe the other ones are just old and they shrink in as it gets cold. I don't know. But you could attach that hat. If you had another AJ Styles figure, they still left those holes open to attach that hat if you wanted to put it on him. And here he is. Let me move the camera in here under the light. So there is some beard issues at the bottom here. He is lacking a little bit of color on that beard underneath. Head scan, I don't think this is a new head scan. I think this is the same head scan we've been getting. Not too sure on that, though. I don't have another one to look at to compare. And phenomenal one. So yeah, no chest hair again as the last one. It's your typical AJ Styles figure. So I'm gonna move on to the next ones here. Move on to Viscera. Now, this guy's a monster. If you have King Mabel, this is going to be probably the same kind of formula as that figure. That figure is also a monster. And speaking of monsters, man, I can't wait till they come out with a Keith Lee Elite. When's that happening? That needs to happen soon. Alright, so he comes, oh man, his hands are mammoth. These are mammoth hands. Huge. Alright, Gotta read the box for Viscera too. I didn't read the AJ Styles one. Alright, so Viscera. Viscera represented the corporate ministry along with his partner Midian. Midian? Oh man, I can barely remember him. In the SummerSlam 1999 Tag Team Turmoil match. Well, where's Midian? I guess we only get him. And also, Tag Team Turmoil. Why are we coming with a hardcore belt? That doesn't make sense. But I'm not complaining because we don't have a hardcore belt. This is our first hardcore belt. And they haven't been easy to find. So it's nice. Oh. Okay. Alright, so here's the hardcore belt. If you have some of the other belts, this is different. This is different than the other belts. This one it's got some, indents on the inside here. This is made differently. This is definitely a different belt than, maybe something like what Ronda Rousey comes with, where, the plates are on there and they're embedded in there. That's an actual plate. This one is just kind of printed across the top of it. And again, this is my first Hardcore Championship, so I don't know if they're all like that, if they were like that before, but wasn't expecting that. But I guess whatever is feasible for them. And if we can get this guy out, I'm going to pull him out.
Hey, let me tell you something, Dad.
Oh, I'm doing a video right now. Can it wait? Thank you. What did you want to tell me?
When I put my ears on, my ears hard, it just squeaks.
Okay. That's an interesting fact. Alright, so here we are. We have Viscera. And he's got one big coat. This coat does not come off. Does it? Does it come off in the front? With the butt. Oh, wait a second. Maybe? Is that supposed to come off? I don't know. Kind of looks like it's glued. So, like, it's not supposed to come off. So, maybe I just broke it. Probably just a bunch of black under there anyways. But here's Viscera. I prefer the King Mabel just because he's not wearing a big coat. It's going to be hard to fight in that big coat. But, they've made them before. So, if you made part of them, you might as well try to make the rest of them. It's the same thing, just paint it black. Okay. So we got Viscera, and we got AJ Styles, and now let's get to the main event. We got the Fiend, Bray Wyatt.
I'm gonna put this in there.
Thank you. All right. So one thing they did not do with the first Fiend figure was give him his jacket. So everybody is scrambling to find their own jacket to put on him. They did opt with the lantern though. The severed head lantern. So kind of cool to come with him. I mean, it comes out with him. It's got a hole at the bottom there. And he's got his hurt and heal gloves, his open fists. Yeah, my son's covering his ear, so that means you probably were too. Alright, Ollie, put that up for us.
Okay.
Alright, so here he is. We have waited a long time to get the Fiend added into our collection. First thing, the hair. Don't know what's going on with the hair. Don't know what's going on with that color and all that. I mean, I guess that's the best way they can do dreads. But, okay. Fine. The mask and the detail good. Looks a little small to me compared to the rest of the body. It looks a little small, if I'm going to be honest. A lot of people are in love with this figure. I mean, they're just happy to get it in the collection finally. I think it looks a little disproportionate myself altogether. But, you know, my son's going to love it. He's got all the tattoos. Looks good from the back. He's got the open hands. He also comes with the fists. He's got the knees and the boots. And yeah, so that's gonna wrap it up for this episode. If I had to do a review of who I thought who is the best figure of 77, I'll tell you the most anticipated is the Fiend. And it is good to have the Fiend in the collection because he's such a big part of the WWE network nowadays. Alright, so we got the Fiend. Man, his hands just look small to me. They just look small. Especially the closed fist ones. Alright. Oliver, I need you to stop doing that because I'm trying to set everybody up so we can see them all together.
Okay.
Alright, so we got the Fiend. We got AJ Styles. Maybe. Come on, AJ. AJ Styles. Viscera. That's who we did in this video here. And in the last video, we did Miss Elizabeth, which we're going to have a hard time standing up here. Oh, look at that. First try. Rowdy Ronda Rousey with some color disfiguration on her. Okay, let's stand. Let's get him to stand. There we go. And Ravishing Rick Rude is the final guy, and he's off on the side. I'll show you in a second when I get him to stand. Maybe, okay. Alright, so here we are, Elite 77 all together. I gotta say, probably my favorite figure is probably Ravishing Rick Rude, just for the amount of detail they put in there. And I'm not an old school Legends guy, and everybody else falls. And probably second goes to the Fiend back there. Yeah, everybody else is... there's nobody that I dislike in this series. It's a nice series. And would I say best of the year? I don't think so. I think they could probably top something bigger. But anytime you put the Fiend into a... oh my goodness. Anytime you put a Fiend into the line, it's automatically going to make it one of the best of the year. So, thanks for tuning in, guys. And we will see you on the next episode of DBS.